With head coach Joe Oxfonski, which you mic'd up here, coach. And first of all, let's just talk about this game. Hodags get a big early season win against a tough conference foe in the Medford Raiders. Talk about your impressions on tonight's ball game.
Well, initially we're cold. It was a cold ball game, and conditions were tough for both sides. And the way the first inning played out, with the numerous errors and the mistakes that were made, you would hope that the kids would play better, but they are human too. They're high school kids, and mistakes were made. And fortunately for us, we were able to overcome 6-0 home and come back and score 7, take advantage of some of their mistakes, and take the lead again right away.
Absolutely. Talk about the tenacity of a pitcher like Kyle Comer. A younger guy might get in that situation down early. Things aren't going right. It's cold out. Talk about his mental prowess and how his makeup and how that helped him through this game.
He's the one guy I think in a team where you don't worry about being down 6-0 because he's a competitor. He's going to stay after it. He's going to keep his plan and come after the hitters, and that's all you can ask for in that situation is. Give it your best shot. And I know Kyle's going to give it his best shot, and his team picked up behind him defensively, and we were able to gut out a win for him.
Did mention the defense a little bit. Hodags had a couple of errors out there tonight, actually, and talk about that. Some of them were in that. The first two were in that really long first inning. Just standing out there in the cold, does that have a big effect on it, or is it a mental thing?
I think it was just more of a mental thing. It was the first inning, and kids obviously aren't used to playing in this type of weather, but we try not to use that as an excuse. But and it happened, and the most important thing though was we were able to overcome those mistakes, and for the most part defensively we held up after that first inning, and we had a couple double plays towards the end of the game. There was a nice 1-2-3 double play between Shane, Joe, and Ryan Morris to kind of negate their late rally in the 6th inning. So it hurts us in the beginning to have those mistakes happen, but I guess it's better early than late.
Talk a little bit about Shane White, who came in and pitched pretty well in relief tonight.
He did. He came in and threw strikes. He did exactly what he needed to do. Again, he got into that little jam, but he's probably the second guy in the team where I'm not worried about in that situation where he's got base runners on, and he's just going to throw strikes as well and stay after it, and defense makes some plays behind him.
Coach, who impressed you defensively tonight for the Hodags?
I don't any one individual. I think collectively it was great to see us come back as a group to the first inning and make a couple sharp defensive plays. Have a couple double plays, and for the most part at the end, towards the end of the game, we weren't concerned about balls being hit in the play.
At bat, what Hodags tonight gave you some good at bats, something that you can take from this game?
I think a lot of the guys tonight had some good at bats, especially we were trying to come back. There were a bunch of walks. I think the first 5 guys walked to start the game, and then we were able to put the ball in play, take advantage of some mistakes, and then towards the end, our batters were kind of pulling off a little bit. We saw a lot of foul balls being hit down the third baseline. We just kind of need to sharpen up our approach where we're trying to focus on hitting the ball back up the middle. And Joe Zeicher swung the bat well tonight. He had a couple base hits, I believe, and then a fly ball at the end of the game where I think if it's a little warmer day, it might carry over the left fielder's head.
Let's talk about your next opponent. You go to Pacelli for doubleheader non-conference action this Saturday.
Well, Pacelli's it's a really good Division III team. They're always well coached. Their players play a lot of Summer Legion baseball. They split up between Plover and Point in the summer, so they play about 40-50 games a summer, and not to mention their spring ball. So they're well schooled. They know the game, and they take advantage of mistakes, and we need to limit our mistakes Saturday.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck Saturday, and we'll probably talk to you before that game.
All right, thank you.
Congrats on the game tonight.